Big intro, see? Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, the first game.
Whoa!
I'm the Pixel Doctor.
Uh, Deadlock here with the abrupt intro.
And Haruk here, I am a totally not legal attorney.
So, to preface this, well, those two have never played this game before. I technically have not played this one, but I've seen this one, so I already know the answers, and I've watched the anime, which is basically just a visual of the games, so.
Or bridge.
Yeah, kind of, a little bit.
It's kind of like the Persona animations.
So, and I honestly love these games. Well, I think one of the Personas is a little weird. I think the fourth one doesn't really matter. But anyway, I love these games. They don't know the answer to these games, so they'll be picking all the answers and stuff and telling me what to select and whatnot.
Persona, though, the fourth one's basically just a sitcom.
Anyway, new game. The first turnabout, episode 1.
Why can I not hear this?
Can you not?
Do I have it muted or something?
MJ, can you hear it?
No.
It might be because it's through OBS? I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely hear nothing.
Alright, hold on, let me switch the thing real quick.
I do know this first
Yeah,
case.
stream! Oh god, there.
Glad.
So. Someone like him! Oh no. Alright, so this is the first one. Just a quick synopsis for you two guys, since you kind of missed that. This guy murdered the person.
Yeah, I kind of figured that much.
Yeah,
they're already just showing how this thing went down.
This is the first case. The first case is always like the tutorial case, essentially. There's like it ranges from like 4 to like 6 cases per game. Usually it's like 5, but this first one's incredibly short and easy.
That's actually pretty small then, when you know, all things considered. Then
these are kind of long for some of them. The first game's not as long, but it's mostly about the storytelling more than anything else. So who wants to be Phoenix?
I think since he is a highly inexperienced lawyer, we throw it on Deadlock.
One of you two should be Phoenix.
Yeah, fuck you.
Are you an experienced lawyer?
I already took it. Shut up. Go.
Oh, yeah. So there's Mia. Who wants to be Mia?
Right.
Don't worry, she doesn't get too many lines, so.
Yeah, I know. Something happens.
Oh, hi, Chief.
Phew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Or attorney. God damn it, I cannot say that word!
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can.
I think, Deluxe specifically, because I know you know less about this game than MJ probably does. The characters in this game, great cast of characters throughout the series.
Yeah, I pretty much know that. That's why a lot of people like this.
They're really fun.
I just really want to help him. I owe him that much.
It's over. My life, everything, it's all over.
Isn't that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, that's him.
Death, despair, oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
It sounds like he wants to die.
Very observant.
Yeah.
Nick.
Hey there, Larry.
That's another thing, Deluxe. Some of these people's names are puns. So his last name is Butts, so his name is Larry Butts instead of Harry. They didn't want to make it too obvious. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong with you, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in this world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away?
I was not aware Phoenix's name was Nick.
Yeah, I think that's his nickname, honestly. I think his actual name is Phoenix.
Also, on a
His brother
side note, it'd be incredibly illegal for Phoenix to represent this man because he already has prior conceptions about this man.
Not in this version of Japan.
I know. I'm just saying from a legal standpoint that half of this game should not happen.
I mean, have you seen some of the shit people do in this? I
I'm-
only know a few tidbits here and there, and it's just like, yeah, just anything goes at this point.
Yeah, no, I think I prefer these laws to ours.
You're not wrong. Person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. I'm pretty sure that's also illegal. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. School had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do.
August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
MJ took the judge role immediately. The judge is also a great character. Deadlock, you're gonna love the judge.
I feel like I'm already going to, and I've only just seen the first line.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Just for perspective, Deadlock, this is like your first case.
I get it.
So.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Let me give you a tutorial.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your contact during this trial will decide the fate of your client, so don't fuck up. Murder is a serious charge for your client's sake.
I feel like they would tell this in the back room somewhere.
Deadlock, at least let him finish reading before you say something.
Hey, I was trying to earlier, and you cut me off.
I know I did the same thing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Again, probably should have done this in a back room somewhere.
What a very pleasant judge, though.
Seriously. Yes, Your Honor. And shaking, eyesight, fading.
This test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. 5 points to House Phoenix. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times.
So, they're probably gonna mention this in a second, but we had this. You see this little thing corner, we have the court record button. We just click on that, we can see what we have in our inventory. We have our attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this badge. I added the word badge there.
I just realized it's more of a pin on him.
Yeah, well, same thing. And then we have Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, 7:31, between 4 p.m. 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. And that's all we have at the moment. And then we have profiles, which I believe, yeah, so we can see... Yeah, but we'll start Mia Fey first. Chief attorney at Fey & Co. Boss and a very good defense attorney. Age 27, gender female. Larry Butts, age 23, gender male. The defendant in this case, a likable guy who is my friend in grade school. Cindy Stone, age 22, gender female. The victim in this case, a model. She lived in a apartment by herself. And then Winston Payne, age 52, gender male. Prosecutor for this case lacks presence. Generally bad at getting his points across. So he's not a good defense attorney, or prosecutor rather. So keep this in mind. These are important for gameplay aspects, but
I figured as much.
I'll be handling that stuff. You guys just gonna be choosing what action, what. Anyway.
It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. Come on!
Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name.
Pressing X to doubt.
Just forgot. Temporarily.
That's a heavy face of doubt.
That isn't press X to doubt if I've ever seen one. I think I feel a migraine coming on.
I don't blame you.
Look, the defense's name is listed in the court record. Just touch the court record button to check it any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim in this case? It's obviously Cinderblock.
Just get Cindy Stone out there. So if this would have been a nice Teen Titans crossover.
Two random things.
The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
MJ, I think you know this one.
Yeah, but do you?
Come on, put your two heads together.
I already know what it is. I've done this first case before. This is as far as
okay, that's news to me.
You didn't say that.
I said it at the beginning of the recording.
No, you said you knew one thing about it, and it was just like something that's...
No, I said that before recording. When I finally saw what the first case was in this, I was like, oh, I've played this.
Oh.
So I'm gonna let you do most of the stuff for this first case.
Fine, she was hit with a blunt object.
So, like I said, like this first case is incredibly short and easy.
Yeah, I get it. It's a tutorial. It's just to make sure you understand how this thing works. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we should proceed. You also get a brand new car.
Seriously, why wasn't this done in the back room? Why are we on the open floor with this?
Because they want to embarrass Phoenix.
Yep. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the object was?
The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
So now we have that added to our court record.
Statue added to the court record.
Right.
I recommend taking a look at stuff when it comes up, but you guys can let me know when you want to look at it in the future. But just for this one, statue type weapons submitted as evidence by Prosecutor Payne. A weapon in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy.
Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is your only ammunition you have in court, along with any ammunition you have in your gun.
Say that and the revolver under the desk here.
Yeah. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently.
Yes, we know. Done that part already.
Mr. Payne, prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls defendant Mr. Butts to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. There he gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Oh god, I forget the kind of voice I give. Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record.
Do we expect more things of them? Of, like, the evidence?
Probably, but
I can go check it real quick. Right now, this is all we can do. In later games, they add more stuff that you can mess with. And there's probably gonna be more stuff later. I don't fully remember, but we'll see. Well, since we're here, passport type evidence submitted as evidence by Prosecutor Payne. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder.
Actually, now that I think about it, where does this game take place?
It's Japan of like an alternate. It's like a Japan-United States mix, is what it's supposed to be.
yeah. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. Took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Maybe he has a way of running his mouth on all the wrong directions. Should I?
Wait.
Probably stop him from answering. My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean, irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna just drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Alright, he's not here right now, so I'll read for it. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't.
Oh my god, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah, no, he's not very bright.
Uh-oh, he went. What do I do?
What do you want to do?
Honestly, I think if he just lied or said nothing, he would be worse. Probably having him answer honestly is probably the best. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? Prosecution would like to call a witness who could prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making a gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order. Order at the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad. This is really bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawt to the stand. Mr. Sawt, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
I already don't like this guy. Just by the way he's animated, I don't like him.
Well, I mean, he's the murderer. You saw him murder.
No, I mean, like, just by the way he's moving, I don't like him.
Yeah, no, he's
It's like, it is like so suspiciously bad. It's like, okay, something's not right here.
Let's see. Do you want to do this one, Deadlock?
Oh, yes, newspapers, yes.
I gotta think of, like, the Happy Mask Salesman is what he's gonna give me.
What voice? He was just text 2. You want to explain that one to me, Judge?
I didn't say anything about a voice. I just said his voice. I would shut up. Mr. Sawt, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. All right, so here's where some gameplay starts.
Yeah, this is where we have to actually examine what he has to say.
Yeah, first he's just gonna read everything, and then we can go through it again. So right now, just pay attention.
Point out the flaws in it.
Yeah.
I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then, I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead! I coiled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Harry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Are phones supposed to be at work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. Keep in mind the original version was a Game Boy game, Deluxe. I think it came out.
Yeah, The original was a DS game.
No, there was a version of this that was actually on the Game Boy Advance.
Really?
Pretty sure I heard that. If I heard that correctly.
Regardless, it's from the very early era of the DS. The most.
Yeah, so this is
It's a really old game, and I've seen phones like this before. I understand.
I just wanted to give perspective, not just for you, but also for the audience.
Yeah, the audience would definitely know because some of these are quite old.
Phone Mr. Frank Sawit. Kind of weird his name. Mr. Sawit. He saw it. Used was.
Ah.
Yeah, you see, you got the pun now. There's gonna be a lot of that, so. Your Honor.
Is this guy gonna be in pain a lot? I'm just gonna ask that right now. What is with all these What is with all the puns?
I don't know, but there's quite a few of them. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
I definitely want to look at that.
All right, we can take a look at that in a second here. Blackout record. Type documents submitted as evidence by Prosecutor Payne. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
But it said 1 p.m., right?
He said that's when he saw, or like when he called. Like I said, that all that text will come back up, so don't worry. Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor?
Shit, he's still not back yet.
How was he has the worst timing, I swear.
He does. Alright, right, this is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
The client is innocent, right? Then what the witness must have... Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Touch the court record button and point out the contradictions in the testimony. Alright, so here we go.
This is where we actually need to get to work.
Yeah. So we can also press him. They didn't explain this, but that'll also go into more detail about the sentence at hand.
I feel like we're going to need to do that here, because from what I remember of the evidence, nothing really contradicts it.
Do you want to look through the text first before we do anything?
I think I want to look at the evidence again real quick, just to refresh myself if I can.
Okay, so I don't... So we got... That doesn't matter. So we have the autopsy report.
Let's see... Time of... Oh!
Well, there's a contradiction right there.
4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and she said 1.
He actually even said contradictions within his statements.
Yeah, I know. I figured as much. It's like, I'm just saying that's a contradiction right there.
Yep. Nothing really here with the statue.
Mm-hmm. The victim was apparently from 7:30 on the day before the murder. Unfortunately, that lines up with his story.
Mm-hmm.
But to be fair, that's a generous window. Yeah, I think I know what to contradict here. What's the contradiction at first?
All right.
So.
Must be in a hurry, so I left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. And I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. Well, in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working.
Hold on a second. That's something I want to press right there.
Right here?
Just a moment ago, he was saying he quilled in fright and refused to go in. Now he's saying he went in and her phone inside the apartment was working.
That's the contradiction I was talking about. So let's press this one then, since that's what you want to press.
The phone in her apartment wasn't working?
I'll tell you this, Delek. Sometimes you gotta press things in a certain order.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I mean, no. No, it wasn't, right? But you said you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you? Oh, that, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call.
And the phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? Okay, so that wasn't the statement. I thought I thought it was. I don't remember the exact things to press. I just know the answer still, like the overall story.
But I figured that was strange.
Yeah, it was. I went to the nearby park and found a public phone. At the time exactly, it was 1 p.m.
Yeah, that's something I want to present. I'm guessing this is where we presenting is using evidence, right?
Yes. So then we go select the evidence.
Yeah, we have that. I think we want to use that, right?
Yeah. Nothing else really helps here. The only thing would be
I'm
record.
pretty sure it was that. Yeah. The autopsy report. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m.
God damn it, Phoenix. No time for jokes.
How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that? Oh,
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr.
Solid.
Oh, okay, he's back.
hey, welcome back.
Could at least said something.
Are we? Yeah, no, I said I had to go.
No, I meant when you got back.
Returning.
Yeah, no, I literally just got back this last second. Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again? This is something that would not happen ever in a real court.
Obviously.
No, it wouldn't.
They'd be questioning him on.
Time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that misunderstanding. Already I see the contradiction.
What is the contradiction?
How would there be a recording if there's a blackout?
Good job. Judge.
Ah, I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. What'd you do?
I didn't do nothing.
You're messing with something over there.
Oh yeah, I'm messing with something because we'll see you guys next time.
Later.
Oh my god.